Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make caramelized pork belly with eggs. It's a very traditional popular dish amongst Vietnamese and Cambodian people. So what you're going to need is one whole package of pork belly here. This is about 2 pounds, I believe. Make sure you wash and pat it dry. I'm going to cut them into pretty medium slash large chunks. Turn to the side, it's about a 1/4 inch thick or so. It's going to look just like this. You want to add in some green onion here. I smash it first with a thick butcher knife or cleaver, and then I chop it up. I'm going to add in some salt, a little bit of black pepper, and I'm going to sprinkle in some sugar and also some garlic powder. Now you just mix it all together, and I'm going to set this aside and allow it to marinate while I work on cutting up my bamboo shoots. Here I'm taking one whole can of just the tips of the bamboo shoots, and I'm just slicing them into medium-sized chunks. Set this aside when you're all done. Next, you want to take your cleaver, and I'm going to show you how to cut into a real young coconut. This is my father-in-law taught me how to make this dish, and he said if you're not using an actual real coconut, then you're not getting the right flavor and the right smell of the whole dish. So take your cleaver here and just chop off the tip of the coconut, tip it over to the side, obviously, and then you want to get in as deep as you can. This is some OG shit here, so you guys need to keep up with me, okay? So once you kind of get in there, you can see when it starts resisting and the little hole there, then you've gotten pretty far enough. Next, you want to take the edge or the tip of the cleaver or whatever part that is, and just hold with your other hand the coconut while you go around just like that. And then once you start to get in a little bit deeper and start to get some really hard hits there, let go of the coconut because you don't want to chop off a finger because that is not cute. But here it is. See, it wasn't that hard, was it? Now you just drain it out. Use something more finer than what I used here and just continue with your other coconut. Here is a tricky part, caramelizing your sugar. I have just straight sugar and I'm using my heaviest pot possible, a heavy bottom skillet, whatever you have. I prefer not to use nonstick. Nonstick just sucks ass for me, so I don't use it. So I'm just swirling around the sugar, and you can see it start to liquefy. And as it starts to liquefy, I can go ahead and start to kind of stir it a little bit better and just kind of swirl it with your pan. It's your best bet, and just to get it nice and brown. Once it turns a deep brown color, just like this, looks like caramel, you can go ahead and I'm going to give it a quick little stir, and then I'm going to add in my pork. Now I'm going to throw in all of my pork. I'm going to mix it with my yummy caramel sauce, and I'm just going to stir it and let this all hang out for a couple of minutes. And now I'm going to add in my bamboo shoots, some fish sauce, my fresh coconut juice. Now I'm going to add in my eggs, and then just enough water to cover the pork. Don't worry about some of the eggs peeking out, that's okay. And now adding in some freshly grated ginger. Give everything a nice big stir, and then I'm going to let this come to a quick rolling boil, and then I'm going to reduce the heat to medium low, cover, and allow it to cook for 2 hours. And here's the final product after 2 hours. Obviously, within the 2-hour time period, go ahead and lift up your lid and remove any scum that rises to the surface. Now, my father-in-law taught me your caw is not done if your eggs aren't brown. But once it's brown to your liking, and let's say the pork isn't done yet, go ahead and take the eggs and kind of lay them on top of everything else to keep it from becoming too brown. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Nice deep brown color, depending on how you like it. If you like more soupy, then you can stop the cooking time like at an hour and a half or whatnot. Just make sure you cut your pork a little bit thinner. Now in my house, I eat it with homemade Chinese pickled mustard greens. The link to the recipe, just click right up here. And here it is, up close and personal. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night.